What's good, y'all? It's the one and only Brotherhood Healing. And in today's video, I want to come and talk to y'all about this recent Charlie Kirk, I believe that's the guy's name, this whole Charlie Kirk situation. Now, and I pretty much want to provide how this situation is a perfect example of perspective. Because see, with his death, you now have everyone creating some type of narrative or their own perspective on the situation. Like, oh, he was murdered. Oh, this is because of all these liberals and trying to push their agenda on killing whoever gets in their way, which is immoral. They're unjust, just like they're wanting to get abortion legalized and da 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 da. And then you got like I said, you got the leftists that are saying that, and then you got the liberals that are saying, oh, this guy was a horrible man. He stands for this and he wants that, and he was going to do da 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 da. Like I said, they're going to find dirt on this man, throw it on his name to trash him out or justify the reasons why he was murdered. And then you're going to have the other side that is going to say that this was an agenda and that the liberals, they have no idea on what they want. They are just going to kill whoever stands in their way. And they are getting out of control. And the same people that are voting for gun control are the main ones that are causing the issues. And just a whole bunch of narratives that are going to come out about this situation. And because everyone has their own side and pushing their own agenda, as they should. I mean, at the end of the day, you're a human. You have the right to practice your autonomy and push a belief that you think is true. But like I said, at the end of the day, it's only a belief. And sometimes all the time, your beliefs are not based in truth. Like I said, a lot of times these are subjective views, and everything when it comes to beliefs can be thrown up for debate. And that's why I hate debating, because everything can be thrown up and it can take hours and hours. Not even because someone will be wrong or someone will be right, just because it'll just be a back and forth. It's because whenever you're trying to stand on a belief or trying to stamp a belief as something that's true, you're going to be finding yourself arguing, because at the end of the day, you're only arguing perspective. I remember when I used to debate, and like I said, the whole time that, and it really wasn't even me debating. I was like on the outside, like I said, just seeing these two people debate. It's like they were saying the same shit, but just in a different way. It's like saying, oh, tomatoes are red. No, but tomatoes are a magenta, reddish hue that are blue. And it's just like, y'all are both saying the same shit. Y'all are arguing the perspective. And that's what I'm trying to get everyone to realize. Like, that's my mission on this earth, to get motherfuckers to realize that these people that hate each other, they are on the same side, whether they believe it or not. And the only thing that separates them is their views and their perspective. So, like I said, am I pushing an agenda? Hell yeah, I'm pushing an agenda to not give a fuck about none of the shit that's going on. That's the agenda that I'm pushing. I'm pushing the agenda of, why should it matter to you? At the end of the day, this man's death is not going to change a thing. Like I said, in the greater scheme of things, it changes on the micro scale. It changes things on a micro scale, but on a macro scale, it's beyond him. Charlie Kirk is not bigger than the program. Just like you are not bigger than the program. Like you know the song, like, bitch, you ain't bigger than the program. Nope, I'm not bigger than the program. You know what I mean? I mean, like I said, I'm bigger than the program in the aspect of I transcend all the bullshit. But beyond that, I'm not bigger than the program. None of us are. That's what y'all gotta realize. Like Charlie, even killing, like I said, the death of Charlie Kirk does not change anything. It changes people's perspective. Like, oh, well, can liberals really be this capable, or just spitting out bullshit narratives, or like I said, I think this is a perfect example of why these liberalists should never be in power, because they're just going to kill anyone who does not agree with them, and it's just a lot of bullshit narratives that'll come about from this situation. And honestly, you got to see past it, and you just got to look and say, like, what how does this affect me? Tomorrow I still gotta wake my black ass up. Tomorrow I still gotta go to this bullshit ass job. Tomorrow I still gotta talk to these bullshit ass people that I don't even get two fucks about. Don't even fuck with me. Don't fuck with them. Feelings mutual. Yeah. So, like I said, his death does not change things on a macro scale, because at the end of the day, he stands for a mindset. And we all stand for a mindset. Whenever you stand for a mindset, things that you think are on your level, they're not. You're just a representative, just like he was. He was a representative of an idea. So and like I said, that's what people have to understand, even with Trump. Trump is not the issue. That motherfucker is just a representative. He is just a higher representative, but he is not the representative. Just like Charlie Kirk is not the representative. No motherfucker on this earth is the representative. They are just a representative. So, like I said, at the end of the day, this shit it doesn't matter. The shit does not matter. Have you even cleaned your room? Have you even checked on your kids? You know, worry about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Worry about that shit. How are your kids doing at school? How is your mama doing? Have you called your mom? Call your mama. Call your damn mama right now. Stop worrying about what the fuck other niggas got going on, and worry about your circle. See, your circle is all types of fucked up. It don't even look like a circle no more. Get your circle straight, and then focus on another circle. And yeah, that's really about it. That's just the rant. Like I said, all of this shit comes back to perspective. And these liberalists, Republicans, Democrats, yada yada, whatever you want to label it or call it, they are both on the same spectrum, because they're using shit that is on the same level. Like I said, one's on the side of blue, one's on the side of red, but you got to realize they're both colors. Y'all are both the same in the aspect that y'all are using colors and symbols. And your trauma, you all are traumatized. And so, like I said, you push that trauma onto others and say, oh yeah, this is why we shouldn't do this. This is why we shouldn't do that. Honestly, shouldn't really give a fuck on the grand scheme of things. Like I said, can't control people, ideas, thoughts, can't control shit outside of you. And you can barely even control you, honestly, because things that are in your environment ultimately can affect you, and sometimes they can't. Like I said, and it all goes back to genetics, but epigenetics is the real motherfucker. Like I said, your environment can dictate what genes express themselves or suppress themselves. And so, like I said, you have to just realize, look at your environment. If it's motherfuckers in your environment that are Republican, I'm not saying you gotta be a Republican, but nigga, just act like you Republican. It's so easy. Like, life is all about acting. You gotta be the best actor. Like me, I act all the fucking time. Like, oh, Oh yeah, I can't stand no motherfucking Democrats, man. Them motherfuckers, they keep wanting to do this, that, and the third. They keep wanting gun control laws. Like, ain't no motherfucker touching my motherfucking gun. Oh well, they keep talking about abortion. Why the fuck they want to kill children? These motherfuckers out of their motherfucking mind. I was, man, a Republican hear that, they like, oh my gosh, he's different. He's different from them other people. He's different. He different. This is why I love you, man. The whole time I'm just like, nigga, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't give a fuck about nothing that you saying. I'm just here, bro. And then when I'm with a bunch of Democrats, like, oh yeah, Trump lost his everlasting mind. Like, that motherfucker need to get the fuck out of office pronto. Like, that nigga need to leave right now. Oh yeah, I'm all for gun control. These motherfuckers out here crazy. My cousin just got shot last week. It's just like they need to do something to get this under control. Really, honestly, I'm just like, nigga, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. My cousin did just pass away a couple years ago from some shit like that. But like I said, don't know the situation. Don't know what the fuck happened. All I know is it was my cousin. He got shot. I don't know if he was in the right or wrong. Really don't give a fuck. Not my life. Not my situation. If it ain't concerning me, it ain't about me. It ain't for me. It ain't got shit to do with me. So, yeah. Just gotta say, gotta be Ray Charles to it all. And yeah, like I said, it's really about it. If you like what I'm saying, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video.